Hi Scorpio, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of September 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. I do want to remind you this is general for your month, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I feel very personable but a little bit dramatic in your energy. I can't help but smile occasionally. Keywording. Now, do bear with my lack of voice, but it's coming back in your reading a little bit. Okay, moving on forward, keywording as well. I do sense that you are the center of attention in certain ways. People reaching out left and right, that can benefit your work. Things will come back into play where you don't expect them to. And I just feel like you are vibing with the month. Why am I thriving through what I'm doing, even outside of my money and career? Because you're being you, because you're growing, because Spirit's on your side. Let's get started and pull from this money and career deck. I do love your energy. Those you're connecting with in the month are loving you, but those who you those past connections who are no longer present in your situation, you're missing. Things feel different. Things feel a little off. You may still be going through a bit of a spiritual increase or just some adjustments within your persona, your energy, your situation. Things need to switch up moving forward, but you're about to get the clarification when you're meant to, not when you desired it previously. Everything happens when it's meant to, Scorpio. Trust that. Okay. There's no need to overdo it, and that's the vibe, the energy that you're giving off. I do sense that these three are perfect. The number 3 is coming into play as a purposeful reminder to you of your royalty, your spirituality. I'm getting the color purple. Your success that you're meant to embody moving forward. Don't let people get the best of you in moments of judgment, picking fun with you, right? Trying to poke your buttons. Odd wording. That was keywording. Keep your crown on. Do you. Don't allow people to disturb the motion of the gears that are taking place within your situation, as I do feel like your mind is circulating in a very positive, productive manner, and there's more happening within than outside of you. But at the same time, there is a good amount taking place around you. This is slow. This is slow. There are moments where you're going to remind you where we're going to remind you that this isn't permanent, period. Whether that's work, whether that's a financial investment, this is not permanent. You will overcome obstacles in moments where you don't think you can, or people just feel it's a lot to handle. I feel you're thinking about wealth. You're thinking about how much you're worth to a situation. But we do have gears talking about your money flow. Allow for the money to come and go. Your hard work is paying off, but it feels like more so in the previous month it did, but then you'll be reminded that's not necessarily the case. It's just different results, or things are just progressing in the manner they're meant to. We need to remind you once again, you're not meant to be where you're at 100% of the time, or just in general, moving forward, okay? Putting plans into motion and just seeing things unravel. We need you to recognize where you're meant to be, okay? And for some, remember. Put your hands on it and you'll feel the difference. Energy is within everything. Some of you are remembering that or realizing it throughout the month. Notifications coming in left and right. Messages flowing in from Spirit. You're a storyteller. You are a storyteller. You're making people laugh. You're just examining certain moments within your work environment or your living situation, and it just makes you chuckle. I do sense that you are building something from the ground up or thinking about it. Those who are an entrepreneur and have been building a business, that is thriving, but it just has taken a lot of building efforts, stages, if you will, or one big stage. Team effort is now coming through. a need to take time off, and that will just happen naturally is what I'm getting, because I feel as if you almost won't want to, or don't feel like it's an option. It's an option, okay? It needs to happen so you can replenish, you can vibe, you can experience more than what you've been putting your efforts towards. That's not all that you have to offer. Interesting. Your opinions matter. Do remember that. Some of you will be winning a bit of money throughout the month, and that will feel very necessary. Okay, if that's for you, you're going to feel like it was a gift from the universe to help you move forward, or just more than expected is for some others drawn to the reading. Paying things off as well for a select few, needing to just have that peace of mind, being like, good riddance, that is paid off, we're moving right along. The messages are just a little bit vague, or just you're hearing them, but they're not 100% clear. Do understand what you're meant to understand will be understood, okay? Wow, that was interesting. Keywording. Your efforts are going to be recognized when they're meant to, and when they're not, there's a lot of other benefits that you wouldn't have focused on otherwise, okay? Now, I do feel as if you're advancing in certain ways, but it's all preparation for another level of advancement. Gratuities coming into play, money feeling quite rewarding, but not all that you're meant to experience and benefit from throughout the month, okay? How are you growing through your work, Scorpio? How are you growing through your work? Let's vibe, but not overdo it once again. I almost feel like you're telling other people that through your energy. Okay, some drawn to the reading need that advice for oneself, but I do feel as if you need to use your hands when expressing, when talking. You're going to be thinking about jewelry, clothing. Let's clean up. Let's clean up. There's someone who's transforming in a smaller way than you, and you feel the need to help. That'll be part of your work, or just involved in a living situation, or at work. They do need you. Spirit's pushing you to help them. I feel as if you're not necessarily sure as to how, but it will just come to be. Now, I do sense that there's a level of gifting and receiving and just wanting to help people. When you feel the need to help people more than you are throughout the month, even if you do a lot generally, we're trying to push you to recognize that that is part of your soul purpose, your destiny. Allow for oneself to recognize your awkward moments are beautiful. They're desirable. They're beneficial all the meanwhile. We need to understand that being unique is part of your quality work that you're producing, or just the moments of vibing and bonding that are taking place. And again, one of the two situations I keep mentioning, living and or work. Again, they could be intertwined. Financial support coming into play. Breathe, my friend. Things are feeling different. They're not meant to be here, okay? They're not meant to be here, but you're meant to be there. Interesting. The support you receive will feel, awkward at times, but just different. When you hear spirit loud and clear, some aren't completely used to it on a normal basis. It'll feel very, very new, but you'll adjust quite quickly. I do sense that you're wanting to be awarded for something, or wanting to be recognized at certain moments in the month, but don't receive it. That's because it's not meant to be. And I feel like that's because other people those specific people aren't meant to recognize you. And you'll understand that more so moving forward when other people get to know you and recognize you in certain other ways. You're a pure soul, and that's coming through. Why are you feeling so judgmental? Why are you laughing in moments of judgment and then just moving on so quickly as if it was nothing? There's something to learn. Let's pull some tarot. Almost forgot about that part of the reading. I just heard let's seal this up. I feel like mail is coming into play. Okay. 1010 abundance, my friend. Them leaving has benefited you financially. Okay. That's only for some, but I do feel as if you're vibing to the music. You're moving towards the new, even if you don't think you are, or preparing for it in a very calm and very stoic way. You're pushed to recognize your life is meant to feel like a bit of a treasure hunt as you experience fulfillment in unexpected ways. I love Scorpio. That's coming through. Yeah, I just feel as if people don't fully get what you're going through, but you don't either, and that's fine. Just accept it. Moving right along. Moving right along. When you feel the need to move away from a conversation at work or just with certain people in the month, do so. Trust your intuition, Scorpio. It is meant to be. I feel as if things are moving quickly around you and then you're strolling slowly, or then you feel a push spiritually or just energetically to pick up the pace of it because things are feeling timely, or things are feeling, it's like people expect you to move quicker or to get to them quicker. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. I do sense that you are a little bit guarded, a bit confused, pushing people away when they expect you to welcome them in wholeheartly. That's because you're changing. That's because you see the truth. That's because you're no longer putting up with people's BS. I feel like an authority figure is not acceptable in one's eyes, in your eyes. And that's because, again, you see the truth. You see the truth. Now, I do feel like this is your vibe at certain points. Chin up, strutting forward, doing what you gotta do, and not giving two craps what people think. And then there's one moment where, or several moments where you think about what people are thinking about you, and you're like, okay, I do actually care, but not in that way. I've changed, moving right along. You're thinking about what you're lacking, and in moments of questioning oneself or just thinking about what you're missing, you gain something else. Okay, that could even be a moment of bonding, or a moment of gratuity, a moment of financial increase or success increase. We're going to remind you that not everything you desire is meant to come to be in that moment. You're going to gain what's necessary when it's meant to be. Remember, destined timing is at play. We will gift you, but it's not always how you expect. Money's on your mind. Money is on your mind. Again, very overly serious, connected to nature, thinking about or being pushed to think about what's meant to come to be, what you want to give birth to. You have a choice. You have a choice, okay? When you're the center of attention, it'll feel gratifying is what I'm getting. When you are pushed to be honest with oneself, I just feel as if it's a growing pain kind of moment. And also I feel as if music, again, is very much key for your month. I sense a bit of awkwardness about you at certain moments in the month, and it's like, yeah, who am I picking up on energy-wise, or why is this energy in this situation just uncomfortable? I need to step away, but I can't, or I should. Okay, moving right along. The wheel is turning for you, Scorpio, and I do sense that you are just doing what you got to do when you got to do it, and feeling very much in touch with your feminine side. They helped you. You are realizing it throughout the month. A little bit late, but it's fine. Again, everything's happening the way it's meant to, and you feel in touch with your masculine, passionate side. I feel as if it's just meant to be temporarily, male or female. Recognize or remember, we all have that masculine and feminine side within us, but you're more in touch with the feminine side, okay? I just feel like there are moments where at work or running your business at home, you're just thinking, wow, that was very weird, and they're not present. Missing people. I feel like you're missing people when you're at work or running your business. Wow, I have a headache. Drink some water. But it's also spirit at hand. You're very connected. The passion within you is leaving you feeling a bit anxious at times, but I feel as if you're very determined, a bit demanding at times, but it's getting the job done. It's just getting it done. 1444, look up that angel number, meaning there's a message for you We will push you to adjust your perspective when you feel a bit negative or just expecting the worst. Keep the hope alive until you're meant to give birth to something new. I do sense that you are motivated, migrating, getting things accomplished when need be, very knowledgeable, and just thinking about, being pushed to think about change, okay? Thinking about change. You're a vibe is what I'm hearing. You'll connect with people on social media, even if that doesn't wrap up with your work, and that's a guaranteed success. I'm seeing the Judgment card in a different deck. Let's finish up with this small money and career deck. Let me push these up. For Scorpio, you are beyond talented, my friend, and I feel as if some of you are being pushed to remember a specific talent, or you're pushed to be one with a talent that's meant to thrive moving forward. Spirituality is wrapped up in your month, and that's just a fact. We'll remind you of what is needed in the moment. Hard work pays off. Absolutely. I feel the need to say you're finishing up certain days or certain weeks and just being exhausted, but just thinking, damn, I did it well, or just I overcame. And that in and of itself feels rewarding. You're impressing people, okay? Through your impressive work, you'll realize what needs to change on a smaller scale, in a bigger way. 2 is your number is what I'm hearing. A golden touch and more than expected. Look at that touching base with the Passion card and the Ace of Pentacles. I just now heard, wow, that is weird. Next level success. Let's pull a couple more. You are standing out, making a difference through your knowledge, your wisdom, your advice, your energy. But you're going to be pushed to realize you want to make more of a difference moving forward. It's part of your path. Spotlight success and confident success. Okay, confidence is the key to the changes that are meant to take place moving forward. You're beyond impressive. All right, so I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month, Scorpio, and I will see you next time. Bye.